Oh, thin right. I just can't get through it. Boy, if that feels familiar or sounds familiar, you're going to want to watch this video. Hi there, this is Pat Gorman. Beautiful day. So I thought I would show you one of my great ways for you golfers that are struggling with trying to get the club face to rotate to square and through. You know, a good feel for that release feeling. So one thing that I do, and I actually just had a lesson with a great client the other day, and I showed him this drill. This is something that I actually do as part of my warm-up every time before a practice session or before I'm going to play around a golf. So it's the right hand only. You know, for your right-handed golfers, left-handed, obviously left hand only. So right hand only, and the reason why this is such a good, simple drill to work on, because we have to get that feeling of what that's like for our bottom hand, in this case my right hand, to release and use our right side through the golf ball. So when I'm doing this, my tendencies are I get a little lifty, I tilt, and then I want to drop, and then I can drag it a little bit. But when you're holding the club with one hand, and I use my 58 degree just because it's the heaviest one, I'm going to go back halfway and then just really feel the weight of the club head go by. And it does a wonderful job of keeping the head very steady, back and through. So you're just trying to get a feel for the club head hinging above the hand here, the butt end down, letting it come back where the butt end is back into your stomach, and then the butt end down. And so like I said, I use this all the time when I'm warming up. Just little shots like this might go 30, 40 yards or so. And it's just a wonderful way to get the feeling of from right here of, again, now that release. And what does that mean? I'm really turning the butt end back in toward my stomach. And when we do that, the club head is coming to square. It rotates over and the butt end's back down. And when you're holding with one hand, it's really difficult to do this. Well, when the butt end is dragging or pulling too much through the hitting area, look at that club face. That's how we hit them thin right all day long. So again, it's just, and it's very important when you take hold of this that you put your bottom hand where it normally would be, just so nothing changes there. So now it's that little half swing. Pretty good. That was a little bit almost on the verge of being really good or a tad thin. So again, it's really just letting the weight of the club head come back down. And you look at any good ball striker, when they're right about here halfway down, their trail arm is still a little cocked, a little fold, and their wrist is still hinged. And then when you look at them just past impact, you're going to see that fully released. So if I was throwing a ball, if I'm back here and I'm going to throw a ball now, well, I'm not going to throw it like this. I have to throw it like that. So that's the beauty of this one hand only drill, back and through, to get a feeling of the flowing motion of how the club head's going to come back right to square. It rotates through and the butt end's back down. And the other cool thing is when you're doing this, like I said, you'll find the head stays a little steadier, and you're just taking really nice thin shaved divots. I mean, those are all good playable shots. I've even gotten to a point where I almost hit these better than when I have two hands on the club. I'd almost like to test it in a tournament. And that was really good right there. So you can see it's not meant to be a full swing. So if I'm in a clock, I'm kind of feeling 9 o'clock, maybe through to 3 o'clock. But it's important to get the feeling of the weight of the club head, the relationship of the butt end of the club to your body, how you're set up at address, and how your arm is hanging. So now we go back, a little fold, just feel the weight of the club head come back, and then knowing that the butt end's got to go back down. Any questions or comments, please leave those below. Until that next golf shot, enjoy this drill.